Full moons are always the opportunity that you get to understand that there are incredible cycles in the universe that come in to support you. New moons plant a seed. Full moons open up the windows, open up the doors, and surrender or let it go. With Moon in Me, you get the opportunity to understand that this is your life and you're being the creator of your life. It also reaches you and calls you to understand that you are part of the cosmic dance of the zodiac, of the numerology of the universe, of the cosmic dance that exists. And this is why it's so profound at this time, because the more you are able to know who you are and what your purpose is and what your thread is, the more you're able to understand why you, your soul, chose to come in at the months that it did and do the things that you are doing. You pick up who you're being by how you react and how you respond at all these different lunar cycles. This specific lunar cycle is a full moon in Scorpio. Now it's very intense, and this intensity is seriously waking you up and kind of releasing what's underneath there. Well, if we come to look at it, okay, where is Scorpio in the sign of the lunar cycle? Because Scorpio energy is more on the zodiac sign in the dance between, when is it? Late September to November, no, late October to November. So how does that correlate? Well, it correlates and it ignites you to understand, okay, that we are all born in a certain cosmic house. What you want to understand is, what are you doing? How are you feeling? And what is really going on right now when these lunar cycles hit? So this full moon, okay, is calling you to open up the windows and open up those doors and allow that intensity, okay, of Scorpio to flush out through you. So what does that look like? What does that really, really mean? So the I am thread in Scorpio is our control. If you go look at your zodiac sign, we are all part of the I am presence. So Scorpio holds our control. So if we go look at this full moon, it's kind of saying to you, what do you need to let go that has been controlling you for a while, a season or two, or a decade or two, or a chapter or two, or a contract or two? Because there's so many other parts that are interlaying. And the more you develop this aspect of yourself, of understanding who you are, the more you're going to awaken. Because we are in the age of awakening. And Pluto is big time in the house and ruling the house of awakening. So you're going to go through many, many, many transformations. So let's go back here. So here we are. It's a full moon. Full moons are known as opportunities to open up the windows, open up the doorways, and just let it go, surrender. Sometimes we are able to surrender quicker than others. Sometimes we're able to let go quicker than others, right? It all depends on where you are in your own bandwidth and your own evolution. What do we know about Scorpio? Scorpio has tremendous traits. Scorpio today, okay, in this full moon brings the cycle of immense intensity. It's a soul renewal. It's a soul intensity. It's telling you, let go of all the false things that have been controlling you. Let go of all the false mental distortions. Let go of all those distractions. Let go of all those things that control you day in, day out, in your relationships, in your money, in your agreements, in your journey, as you call life, that no longer supports you and serves you. So that you're able to break through and shed through, okay, the Scorpion passion, okay, the Scorpion spitefulness, so that you're able to break away from the shadow aspect, because the shadow is looking for the light. It only tilts it and you go further into the darkness if you are still rebelling, or if you are compulsively, addicted to, being angry or being distorted or being interrupted. You've got to know who you are and what these emotions are doing to you. As you read, the moon in me, and as you read the moon notebook, these are channeled pulses of vibrational wisdoms. Your soul knows its truth. You know your truth. You know when you get those goosebumps. You know when those ideas come into you and float in your mind. You know. That's your sacred knowing. That's the sacred knowledge. So how can I help you this full moon is let you understand that there's a lot of chaos and a lot of noise going on right now. And the darkness is swimming through, all right, through an 8-beat count, through an 8-beat space, because it has to. It's looking for the light. And so it comes with everybody and everything, right? So as we look at Scorpio, we look at, okay, what is it that I can go look at in my life that has a false controlling energy that is distorting me, or that is distracting me, or that is interrupting me, or that is literally taking me off my path, keeping me angry, keeping me judgmental, keeping me in the space of unforgiveness, keeping me remembering the old hurts. What is that energy that keeps on bringing in the old things over and over and over again? That's called a sabotaging energy. And this is an important cycle, because we are all being brought into this Aquarian, Plutonian energy. I don't know how to say that in another way. It's like it's all mixed together, but it's all in the age of Aquarius. And who rules the age of Aquarius? Pluto. If you go look at the book and it says Pluto, Pluto says, I am your sword of transformation. I am the one that's going to come in and change those things and transform the negative into the positive. But it is you that's going to take that negative, okay, that positive into a negative. It is you by your own free will. It is you by your own capacity, by you being able to understand who you are. And what I'm finding is that there's not enough education, okay? And it's getting really distorted out there, because people are asking, oh, ChatGPT, what do you think I should do? With my own zodiac, there's a thread of light and a thread of love and a thread of consciousness that exists with you as your soul matrix, as your soul contract, as your word, as your destiny, as your pathway, as your blueprint. It's so important. So full moons, new moons.
So go back. ChatGPT can't do that?
ChatGPT can't do that. ChatGPT can give you the overall information of all the information that's out there. But ChatGPT cannot give you your own blueprint and your consciousness. It will give you a general print out of what is there, right? And, you are either going to be swayed into the linger and conversation and curiosity of it, okay? But the only one that can guide you is you. And this is, as much as Scorpio is in such a intense season and cycle and lunar reflection, Scorpio right now is also telling you, listen to your intuition, because there's a part of you that is super in tune with your knowing.
So
and that comes from your breakthrough.
There's a big gap in us knowing and being intuitive, because if we knew, then there wouldn't be millions of, there's so much information out there, and I can see where millions are clicking and listening to people giving information that they're getting completely off ChatGPT.
So ChatGPT is artificial intelligence. artificial intelligence is all the information from humans in the past. Where does that intelligence come from? It comes from humans. So it's just all of that information. And that's the beauty of it, because now this is the time of discernment. But now look how the universe works. That at this time, with this incredible information, because you want to ride the waves of ChatGPT to support you, and to have artificial intelligence support you, not command you. There's no AI that's going to get into your blueprint and know, what you have come here to do, unless that's already been developed by conscious behavior, which it's going to be. I mean, AI is developing at a nanospeed, right? But your understanding of your framework, how you think, how you feel, how you act out under these circumstances comes from you knowing you. And there's a lot of people that are ignoring those facts. They say, well, I'm just angry. No, you're not just angry. You got angry and you haven't been able to get off the anger boat. And anger will never be peaceful or joyful. So as long as you stay on that boat, you're going to get angry and angry and angry. And suppressed anger just causes damages and cellular destructiveness and degenerative issues. That's fact. It's emotional distortions that come from that. And I can have this conversation in a big way with you. The gap comes from people not knowing who they are. There's a gift in the zodiac. There's a gift in astronomy. It's not fluff. It's science. There are wisdoms that you come with. Okay, so the wisdom for this lunar cycle and what I was talking about, there's a gap in ChatGPT right now. Yes, there's a lot of people just getting curiosity. There's a lot going on. And we are in that awakening of not just information, we're in awakening of science and development, and things are shifting at an incredible pace. And so what planet is right here, right now? Mercury and Uranus. Uranus is the teacher. It's in this awakening, there's all this transformation that Pluto's bringing in, okay? But you've got to listen to what is this, what do you ever want to call this, if you want to call this like a thread. This is Moon and Me, which is all about the moon cycle, which is all about your emotions, your whole waters. Moon represents your emotional self, okay? The sun represents you being the creator. Now it's Moon and Me, which means Moon and you. So in this moon, it's a full moon. So this full moon, it's not saying go plant your seeds, go do something for yourself. What's it saying? This is the time for you to be releasing anything of the shadow aspect of Scorpio that has sabotaged you in the past, or has been great for you in the past, but no longer is. It's served its time. It's come to an end, right? It's no longer serving you, because now you've overstayed your welcome, right? So it's like going to a party, you have a great party, and then you just stay and stay and stay, and then what made you have such a great party is now sabotaging your party, right? Because you've overstayed the welcome. You overdrank, or you overate, or you overdid it. Okay, you stayed there too long, right? And we can all relate to that. I've just come from an episode myself of doing that. I stayed too long in the one-on-one healing frame, okay, with people. It's too long, okay? Why? Because my energy is more of a community base. I have to let go of the need to serve that one-on-one person versus that other energy, right? So what you want to look at is, okay, where are you in this framework? What are you ready to release, okay, in the space of Scorpio? Scorpio saying is, what do you think that is controlling you that no longer serves you? What is in control? Are you in control of you? The way you connect with yourself, the way you see yourself? Are you getting images, okay, that are controlling you and then sabotaging you? There's no ChatGPT that can know that. You are the one that needs to know that, how you're feeling. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? How are you feeling it? When you connect with somebody, it doesn't make a difference what they're saying. You have an intuition about it. Look, cancel the noise. Connect with a vibrational attunement. Gossip is always going to be gossip. That's not news, that's gossip. And here's the other thing, you've got to understand that there are generalizations about each zodiac sign. Each zodiac sign comes with a positive and then the light and the shadow aspect of it, so that it can grow into the light. That is what we are here for. And that's what Moon and Me is all about. You know, I've gone so many times backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, where what is the purpose of Moon and Me? To help you awaken you. Help you understand who are you being through these incredible, guarded, cosmic wisdoms that are given to us without fail. Without fail. This lunar cycle is incredibly supported by love. Why? Because it is so intense. There's breakdowns, there's information that's coming to the surface so that it can be cleared. There's other information that's bursting up because you've been holding on to it for too long. There's distortions, there's distractions, but then there's also truth. And that's also waiting to come up. So all of that is there. In the opportunity of what you've got right now is listening. Because what might be good for you might not be good for your neighbor or your friend or your mother or your brother. You on your own journey. That's the power of Moon and Me. And Dana was just asking me, but the gap. A lot of people, everybody uses ChatGPT. I got offered to run my Moon and Me on ChatGPT. I have no interest in that because it needs to be my vibration, and it needs to be the vibration that I'm getting as a download channel, not a program. And that's my choice, for good, bad, ugly, or whatever. That's just my choice. Okay, and those choices have a vibrational equity to it. So the moon's going to come and go. You doing this full moon work next week doesn't really help you. Okay, it's like going to a party a week later. Well, there's no balloons. No, the balloons were a week ago. Okay, well, there was no one there. Yeah, no, it was a week ago. So you want to be present. And that's what I love about Moon and Me. Go, oh, have you done your Moon and Me now? I'll do it next time. No, do it now. And you don't have to sit down for hours and doing it. It's just setting your intention. It's a full moon. Full moons are the opportunity of letting something go that has been in control of you, or that has sabotaged you, or that has hurt you in a spiteful manner. That's the shadow side of Scorpio. Why? Because as you do that, and you write it and you burn it and you heal it, or you bath it, or you do whatever works for you, whatever tool you choose to do, okay, you're able to come and the tables turn, and guess what's there? Incredible passion. It's like having the opportunity to meet your soulmate, have a passionate moment, reconnect with your partner, form an agreement of, peace versus aggressiveness or agility or betrayal, right? The Scorpion energy, okay, puts you in the corner when it is fearful. So what do we know? Our fears are being triggered in an intense way. And what the universe is lining up, it brings you Pluto. Transform those fears, because if you're running by fear, you're can only create more fearful situations and separate yourself from your own light. Okay? You've got to be attuned to you, because on the positive side of Scorpio, what's also there? Your intuition. It's so sacred, it's so clear, but it doesn't shout like the ego. The ego is shouting, it's creating chaos, it's lying, it's doing a lot of different things. It's very bold, it's manipulative, it's sneaky, it's doing all this crazy stuff behind the scenes, manipulating, and all it's going to do is going to sting you. And that can be like, you know what, I'm not going to be nice to somebody. Why? All you're going to do is not be nice to you at the end of the day. You've got to come in and redirect your purpose and redirect your intentions of why you're doing the things you're doing. And this is why this is such a profound time, because we're in it. We're not, are you doing ChatGPT? We're in it. We are an everyday life, moment in time, supported by AI in every way. And it's just going to intensify. So our job here is to roll up our sleeves and intensify our self-awareness, our spiritual core, our divinity, our knowing of who we are and why we came here and for what reason, so that we're able to support our own tree of life, our own inner growth opportunities. This full moon gives you that opportunity, okay, to really leave that door open for a little while and surrender the fight. If you're going to keep on fighting the snake that has shed its skin, I don't know how many times, oh, you know, the snake shed its skin, it's going to have a rebirth. That snake is still a snake. It's never going to shed its skin and become a rabbit, okay, or a butterfly, or a cute little bird. It's still a snake. Okay, so you have to understand the importance and the role that everything plays. Everything has its place. Every pot has its lid. Every person has its other person. Every person has its friend. And the friend that's not a friend. Why? Because sometimes that not a friend person, or that person that has turned on you, is the gift. That person is the gift, because they're reminding you, you've overstayed your welcome. You've got to learn your lesson and let go. And I've just had that recently. Okay? And not everybody is able to, you've got to learn how to do your own stuff. We all have our own, we've all got to be independent. How we think, how we feel. There's no ChatGPT that's ever going to get in there. And I'm sure they're going to get there. These are your emotions. This is how you've got to think. And if that's where you want to go, that's fine. Okay, but for you today, you've got a window, not more than 7 days, but like a 3-day window here. It's a full moon. Allow the boldness. Allow to see what's being illuminated in your life. What's being illuminated in your life with your finances, what's being illuminated with your partners, what's being illuminated with your work, your relationships. It's all relationship building, by the way. And there's also an energy, because Mercury, okay, Mercury's coming in, it's a huge communicator, right? And you've got Uranus as the teacher. You've got to watch what you're saying. Why? Because words have power. If you're still angry about something that happened a long time ago, open up the window and let it go. Write it down and burn it. Write to heal. It's powerful. Okay? And if you can't, if it's in your body, go take that salt bath so that you can take it out. Now just remember, if you're using other salts, you're neutralizing it. If you're using it, the activated salt, you're drawing it out. All these things, it's just like knowing, right? It's like eating hot soup. Take a spoon, wait a little bit so that you don't get burnt. You've got to know the things so that you're able to enjoy them, okay? And not throw yourself in and then go, oh my goodness, I didn't know this was so cold. Yeah, it was cold, but I didn't realize it because you didn't pause. Be patient, okay? And eager at the same time in knowing who you are. I'm reaching out to you, okay? This full moon, let go of those things that control you, that take away from who you are, so that you're able to restore your lineage. You're able to restore those rays of light that connect you to your higher self, that tune into your higher good, all right? That open up that sovereignty, that space, so that your heart is open to an immediate forgiveness, no matter how harsh that hurt was. No matter how destructive that person has been, that you're in a place of alignment with knowing that the higher good is present. Because you've got to remember this, and if you give it up, it's on you. The world is a place of benevolence. God is a God of goodness. Light is light, and love reigns. There's no shadow here, okay? that overpowers that. That only overpowers that, okay, when we ourselves put ourselves in that snake pit for a little bit too long. So, full moon, breathe it in, pause a little bit, grab your paper, grab that cup of coffee, that tea in the morning, and feel that connection to yourself, because your higher self knows. It comes here to experience all these challenges and all these things of what you're supposed to learn. And then you'll have discernment. My time with this one is done, my time with that one is done, my time with that one is done. Okay, now let it go. Let them go. Now, my relationship, what do I want? What do I want to do? What am I yet to do? But who am I? It's in your I am thread. Your soul chooses the parents you come in with. Your soul chooses the country you're born in. The soul chooses your ethnicity, your religions, and all of that. And then you move along the way. But you're born to the day, to the month that matters, so that you can get those wisdoms as these lunar cycles come in. There are photons of light and frequencies that are showered upon you and upon us with our decoding into our own DNA. That's how vast and grand God is, the source of all sources. Where you getting your download? Downloads are antiquated. Spirituality is a download from your higher self. So just be tuned in and know your I am thread. Okay, so be peaceful, and then as you go read what I'm sending out, okay, connect the dots for you. You'll get the pulses. They are real as real can be.